Scorpio, welcome into the channel. I hope you're doing well. So this is going to be a reading for what you need to know. I was trying to do your energy yesterday, but I was unsuccessful, so it wasn't really ready. But I will say, either you have had flickering lights around you, so you may have turned a light on and it was flickering, or some of you turned a light on and the light bulb blew out. Okay. I also shortly thereafter saw an image on my screensaver. It was a lighthouse and it was in the dark and there was a lot of stars. So, and then that last night, the screensaver switched over, which is still today, the owl. So I feel like you're starting to gain wisdom. Okay, I think you're listening closely to everybody around you. And I feel that your energy is radiating out and it's becoming a lighthouse, right? So you're becoming a light source for others around you because they consider, we're all considered stars, right? And I feel like you have all these people around you that are starting to become more and more attracted to your light. And so it's almost a feeling of you transforming to a higher level of vibration. And you listen closely to the people around you, but you're also providing wisdom is what I'm getting. So let's get into this a little more and find out what area of life for Scorpio. Wow. Okay. So the 11th house. Yeah. Friends. This is the groups. The people around you. And like I said, I saw there was a lot of stars. So that's other people that are around you. Okay. Can we get more? So we are headed in the right direction. You might also be noticing 11 a lot. Maybe you're seeing 1111. That tells you are on the correct path. So if you are becoming a light source for others, then you are in some way guiding folks with your wisdom. What else do we have here, please? Yeah, magic. Yes. So magic speaks about being able to connect to the divine from earth. So as below, as above, as below. So you're able to tap in to the divine to gain wisdom, trust, grounded. Like I said, confirmation again. You are able to tap into higher realms for information, but you also remain grounded, right? You don't forget that you are here on earth, grounded, and folks are starting to trust you and your wisdom, your powers, your magical powers. The magic is very much like the magician, has the tools, has the willpower to manifest. And I think you're teaching others, radiating that light out to others, showing them how to tap in to their own magic. Nice. And I'm also hearing with the grounded, so today is the new moon in Capricorn. And that is an earth sign. So today you're probably feeling a lot more grounded. You may actually be at a point where you're manifesting. Yeah, see, there's the social media. It feels very much like you may be at a point that you are manifesting something additional that you want to do because, like I said, you're the lighthouse. It's like you're taking it, maybe you already have a platform and you're taking it to the next level, right? So you're going to have more people tapping into you and your light, your wisdom, your magic. They're starting to trust you. Yeah. An agreement. Yeah, it's like today you're making the agreement with yourself on, yeah, you could be the divine, you could be a divine feminine. You're making an agreement with yourself about how you want your social media platform, where you see it. So you're tapping into your own magic, however, but the reason you're tapping in is because you realize that other people are paying attention to your wisdom. So they're listening to you just as you're trusting and listening to yourself. And you know that there is something more you can do to shine your light out and teach others to tap into See, the divine feminine is also your intuition. And it's like you're teaching others to tap into their feminine energy side, which would be their nurturing side, their intuition, being able to pull in their own magic, right? Make their own dreams come true. And I think today is you manifesting, because it is the new moon in Capricorn. This is prime manifestation time to make the agreement with yourself. Where do you see you and social media groups? Where do you see yourself in the next 6 months, right? You're making that practical plan because Capricorn, you're working hard. You're figuring out where you want to see yourself in 6 months or maybe more. You're focused, okay? You're being ambitious at this point, but you're also being realistic. So you're going to start to have realistic goals on where you want to take this. You're trusting yourself because you're realizing people are starting to trust you. They see what you're doing. Okay. Five of Swords, Two of Wands, Oh. Yeah, you're ready to leave your comfort zone to take your platform, how you reach out to people, to the next level. Okay, getting out of your comfort zone. So you're picking the path, you're making the choice. You're willing to work through obstacles that you may encounter. Okay, here's the star. We have Two of Cups in reverse. It's almost as if you're ready to help people heal their relationships, right? Heal their relationships with themselves and with the others. You could be doing this as well. Okay, so like I said, this is all about the friends and groups, all those stars around the lighthouse. It's almost as if you want to also stop people from being, almost manipulative, right? Maybe putting out information that's not correct, right? You want to come in and you want to bring truth to what is being told out to everybody. You want to be that shining star, speaking the truth, helping people heal. When they're, fighting, it's like you want to come in and be that peacemaker. People who have lost their balance. And you're doing this through astrology, right? The star is like the lighthouse, the stars. So you're using more astrology while you're on social media, helping people heal, helping to guide them, just as the lighthouse. It's like you're restoring hope and faith in people's lives through your platform. Yeah, strength. You believe in yourself. You believe in what you're doing. You're brave enough to be that lighthouse, stand out, speak out to help people restore faith again in their relationships. We know there's a lot of fighting and tension right now, and I feel you're like, okay, all right, it's time I step up and speak out to try and keep the peace and help people heal. And this is taking a lot of strength and confidence for you. Yeah. 6 of Cups. This is the balance. This is the healing again. Helping people have more peace from their past, right? We all have a past, right? We all have done things that we weren't proud of. We've all said things that, we wish we hadn't have said. It's a part of the human experience, right? We're not perfect. We know this. And with the 6 of Cups, it's, I feel working with people and helping them to get over their past, what they may have done. So this is a huge healing journey of you shining your magic, remaining grounded, having people trust in you and helping them trust in themselves. That they have the power within them. They have the magic within them to heal and to manifest what it is they want in their life. I'm guided to an angel number here. What do we have here? And you're starting this is, I feel you're really starting this today. You're tired of, the fighting and tension and the manipulation and lying. Yeah, progress. 6, 7, 8. Right? So 6, 7, 8 is steadily going in the right direction, stepping up. Right? You're stepping up. You are making progress and advancement towards your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. I don't know why I'm stuttering. So know that you're making progress. So if this is, if you've started a channel or, in some way, maybe, your own Facebook, you're maybe speaking out more about how you feel, you're putting more positivity out into the world. Whatever the platform is, that's going to be up to you. Just know that you're making progress and that what your goal is, you're going to reach because you're making realistic goals. Let's get a moon card. So we've got Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius again. We've got some Aries, Cancer, intuitive crescent moon. Trust in your inner wisdom and allow yourself growth in the phase. Intuition, insight, quiet growth. Yeah, you're very intuitive. It's interesting because there's a person laying on a book. There's a stack of books and there's a ladder, you know how that you have those ladders where they have the bunk beds. And this person, I wanted you to take a look at that. It's very much you have the knowledge, right? Remember I told you I saw the owl. You have the wisdom. And you're very intuitive. And trust in that. In your quiet moments, when you think you're not getting anywhere with your goals, you are. It's a silent growth. It isn't something that's going to, be up in your face. It's a slow progress of growth. And whether you know it or not, you're literally helping people and you're gaining the progress. So it's also trust in yourself and remain grounded because people are getting attracted to your light. They like what you have to say. They feel you have the magic within you and they want to learn from that. So keep it up. Keep up your goals. Keep going, even when you think you're not making progress. You are. Just keep setting realistic goals, right? It's not about leaps and bounds. It's about saying, hey, next week I'm going to make sure I post whatever it is you're posting, or, reaching out to people, making little baby step goals that are realistic, and see your progress from today and 6 months from now. You have it. You have what it takes, and you're growing. And you're going to get there. But today you're making an agreement with yourself that you're going to continue on this path, shining your light, because people are trusting in you and they're learning. And that's a huge deal. So congratulations. I wish you all the best. We need more folks out there trying to defuse situations and not add fuel to it. So welcome aboard. Much love and light. I'll talk to you soon.